Hi, I'm Scott. I'm Ethan's dad, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here tonight. As many of you know, I'm not able to attend tonight because I'm serving a mission as a mission president in Sacramento, and as part of that, we made the commitment when we accepted this call that this would be something that I would not be able to attend, and so it would be the only thing that would keep me from attending the wedding of one of my children, and so that's where I am tonight. I started thinking about the dinner, and I hope you had a great night. I hope the food was good for you. This is probably the most expensive dinner I've paid for that I haven't been able to eat. So anyway, hope you had a great night, and it's been a good dinner for you. I want to tell you a little bit about Ethan. He's been a great son, and he's got some great qualities and traits. One of them is that he's both book smart and street smart, and he's been that way ever since he was a little kid. When he was little, he was probably 3 years old. One of the things that he could do is he could always add numbers, subtract numbers, divide numbers, even from the time that he was 3, and he was very good with that. He was also really book smart, or street smart. And I remember one story where I knew he was going to be okay in life. When I came home from work one day, and Ethan was 3 and his little brother Preston was 2. And they were out in the backyard playing. I went upstairs to change my clothes, and all of a sudden I hear Preston screaming at the top of his lungs. Immediately I thought, what had Ethan done to him? What was the deal? And then all of a sudden I hear Ethan running up the stairs. Well, immediately I said, Ethan, what did you do to Preston? He then made the comment that he said, I didn't do anything, but he's on the other side of the fence in the neighbor's backyard, and there's a dog back there, and he's scared. So I went out there, and we got Preston on the other side of the fence, and I said to Ethan, well, Ethan, how did Preston get over there? And he said, well, the ball went over there, and somebody had to go get the ball. I said, well, you were 3. You're a year older than him. Why didn't you get the ball? And he said, because I knew there was a dog back there, so that's why I sent him over there. At that point, I thought Ethan's going to be okay in life. He's going to be street smart enough to be able to get his way through life. I also knew he's going to be very frugal. He's always been better with his money than my money, and he's been that way since he was a young man. One year we were on a trip with our kids, and we used to give them a little bit of money so they'd feel like they were spending their own money while they were on this trip. And but one day we went into a candy store, and I said, okay, I'll get the candy today, and we'll buy that. Well, Alex, his older brother, didn't really feel like buying a lot of candy that day, and Ethan just couldn't comprehend that. And I remember listening to him on the other side say to Alex on the other side of the store, he said, Alex, you don't get this. This is Dad's money, not our money. We need to load up right now because this is Dad's money, not our money. At that point, again, I knew Ethan would be pretty good with his money for the rest of his life. But Ethan had a trait also that I really loved, and that was that he used to look out for the underdog. One of the things that I appreciated him growing up is I really felt like he watched out for kids no matter who they were, where they were from. He treated them nice, and he was a good friend to them. He used to always say that one of the things that bothered him about other kids, some kids, was they thought they were all that, and because of that, they didn't treat everybody the same way. He's also been a very easy child to raise. Ever since he was little, he's had a testimony. He didn't cause Allison and I any trouble, and was always a good example and a good role model to his little brother, Preston. And we are so grateful that he found Camee, and together we think they're going to make a great couple. I knew that Camee would be able to handle Ethan, that she was going to be great for him, and I knew this early on. I want to go back, though, and tell you the story of how I knew that this would be the case. There used to be a Utah State basketball player, and he had the nickname Dougie Fresh, and at that point, one of Ethan's friends was a real Utah State fan, Doug Hinsey, and so they started calling Dougie Fresh, similar to the Utah State basketball player. Well, one night, Doug came over to our house and gave me the name Scotty Fresh, which stuck with all of Ethan's friends, many of whom are there tonight. and they used to call me Scotty Fresh. Well, the first night I met Camee, she was probably 20 years old. And when I said, very nice to meet you, and she said, well, you're Scotty Fresh. Nice to meet you, Scotty Fresh. And I thought, she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be confident enough to be able to handle Ethan. I keep thinking about my sister missionaries out here, and I think they'd all be surprised that a 20-year-old girl would call me Scotty Fresh. But Camee did, and we love her for it. We love her taking care of Ethan the way she does, and I think they're gonna be a great couple. I want you to know, or I want you to have a great time tonight. Enjoy the evening, and tomorrow the marriage, and know that my heart is there with you. I love Ethan and Camee, and hope you have a great day. Thanks very much.